Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Eagle Pass High School. This afternoon, we are here to honor and recognize the athletic attributes of Mr. Matthew Schuler. Today, we are going to witness a young Eagle Pass High School golfer be leaving us for Westmont College and become a Warrior golfer. Now, I think this is a very special moment because if I'm not mistaken, Matthew, you're the first golfer to have second to ever have had a letter of intent. So for that, we applaud you. On a personal note, I am extremely proud of Matthew as he was my freshman English student, the last class I ever taught. So it's kind of nice to see him over there. I mean, he's not wearing that paper crown he always wore in class, but it's still nice, At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you all your EPISD Athletic Director, Coach Edward Graff.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Matthew. I mean, it's the support group you have. We've done a lot of these things at Eagle Pass High School. I don't believe I've ever seen a support group as big as yours. It's really, I can see why you've been successful. Thank y'all all for coming out. It does make a difference in the long run. The people he has supporting him, behind him, his successes. Daniela said, I don't remember who the last golf person was that signed. I really don't. I should, but I don't. I don't even know if I was around, but golf is a little bit different. Y'all know that. It's a individual sport, and I mean, if you've ever tried to hit a golf ball straight, which I have, and I can't do it, it takes a lot of talent, a lot of skill, a lot of work, and a lot of personal integrity because you're writing your own score down all the time. And it's just a lot of things involved that are not really involved in other sports. So it's a real honor. Congratulations to you, Matthew. I know you do well. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Graff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Eagle Pass High School Principal, Mr. John Cox.
Yeah. Matthew, congratulations, Mom and Dad. Those memberships to dues or whatever, I know they're not cheap. They're not cheap. You know, it's a great sport. It's a great habit to get into. It's where a lot of deals are made in this society. It's hard to brokerage a deal when you're playing tennis with somebody, you know, across the court. But playing golf, lots of things happen. It's always good to be good at that. And it sounds like you're very good at it, if you didn't exaggerate. And there's a reason they don't have. There's a reason they don't have erasers on those little pencils. You know, and it's just like a symbol. You got to do it right the first time. No mistakes. You know, and it's a lot of pressure to be responsible for your own score, but there's a lot of other people watching. You know, you're keeping their score like they're keeping your score. And you know somebody's watching you. You know you're surrounded by a cloud of witnesses when you play that sport. So, yes, it takes integrity because if you ever slip, they're going to catch you. And like I said, that's the pressure that's involved. We have done lots of these, and I'm looking at different faces in the crowd. And, Coach, thank you for being here. I know you have a busy schedule, and it's like whiplash bringing you right back after the first one. Ms. Byrne, thank you, and the iVision crew, thank you very much for being here. You're so busy, and you just like, oh gosh, we were double booked at Eagle Pass High School. But I can't wait to keep you even busier. One day, maybe we'll just have an office here for you, you know, because we're doing so many signings. Congratulations, great job. Santa Barbara? Is it Santa Barbara? Yes. You poor kid. Oh, because I said, where's Westmont? You know, where's that? And he's like, Santa Barbara. He's real happy about that. Congratulations, great job, parents. And thank you, everybody, supporting us. Thank you, and go Eagles.
Thank you, Mr. Cox. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the coach that helped Matthew get to where he is today, Coach Flores.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jaime Flores. I'm the head coach for the EPHS golf team. Let me start off by saying I'm very happy to be here. I'm new at this. I'm not much of a public speaker, so please forgive my nervousness, I guess you could say. Let me start off by saying I'm very happy to be here. I think this is a great accomplishment. Like Coach Graff touched on, I mean, Matthew's only the second player to ever be up here representing golf, and we're very proud of that fact. We're very honored and humbled, and we're very excited for Matthew. I need to include his parents in being up here. I think they have been the perfect role model parents, I guess you could say. They've done a tremendous job. I don't think they've missed a single golf tournament in his entire career. So yes, from helping out with fundraisers to helping us out with the kids, I mean, buying them waters at the golf tournaments. I mean, the littlest thing they would always take care of for us. They did a wonderful job. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Just a little bit about Matthew. I started coaching him my very first full year of coaching golf over at CC Wynn. That's where we met, and it seems like forever ago. It was 4 years ago, and he was a bright-eyed freshman, completely lost, had no idea what he was doing. And the funny thing is, so was I. To be I was new at it. I had golfed before, but I had never coached kids. It's very different going up there and hitting a golf ball and then trying to explain to somebody how to do it. But over the years, we learned from each other. We learned a lot from each other. A lot of good things, a couple of bad things that a couple of headaches here and there. I'm sure Matthew had several headaches with me, but they were good. It's all a learning process, and it all just benefited both of us, and we became better at what we were doing because of each other. I know his golf swing better than I know mine. Any little tweaks and stuff, I spotted a mile away, and I'm like, Matt, do this, Matt, do that. And, sometimes I get a little bit of, hesitant little behavior, and then, he's like, all right, coach, I got it. I understand it now. And like I said, it was all a big learning process. And now, I don't really have to worry about Matt too much. He does a wonderful job up there. And I know he's going to do great things in college. California, man, you're going to love it over there. I'm very happy for you. Quick little story. I had to do this to him. His freshman year, I just want to touch on, how he's come a long way. It was his freshman year, and I believe it was his very first tournament. And Matthew was playing his heart out. He was doing the best he could, and like we mentioned, like Coach Graff and Mr. Cox kind of touched on, it's a game of integrity, and it's a gentleman's sport. So in golf, you keep your own score. So there's really nobody there to monitor you and the rest of your group to see what you're really shooting. So the players kind of, look out for each other, and they talk about, okay, we got this, we got that, write it down. Great, well, there was one particular golfer that just kept giving Matthew some crazy numbers. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, it's based on numbers. You get a 4 or 5 or a 6, it just kind of refers to whether it's a par or a birdie, an eagle. And so this particular golfer just kept telling Matthew, I got a 5, I got a 4, just really no low numbers. And Matthew's like, how is this guy, how is he beating me? Like, there's no way. And, after the round, we ended up going over the scores. So the kid that we thought was, way behind Matthew ended up beating him or tying him. And I'm like, how does that work, Matt? And so, we had a talk with Matt and, shoot him out a little bit. And now he's going to Westmont College. So it's been a long, it's been a really long road, a great adventure. For both of us, for all of us. Coach Blanco, Coach Vargas are here with us too. I want to give them a hand because I think they've also been very instrumental in this big achievement. I also want to acknowledge our golf team. Our boys and girls are in the back over here somewhere. If you guys can stand up really quick. Don't be shy. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I'm very proud of these young boys and girls because they really have come a long way. In just 2 short years, we went from, we started this program about 2 years ago, and we've come a long way. Last year was the first year we were able to have a regional qualifier for the boys and for the girls in a very long time. Matthew and Carla Rodriguez, I think she's in here somewhere. We're very proud of that fact, and this year we want to go and win district. So that's our big goal, and Matthew, I know, is going to be a big part of that, and so we need to go and go win district, right? Okay, that's all I have to say. I told you I'm terrible at speaking, but I just want to say I'm very proud of you, man. I wish you nothing but success. Once you make it big, I need to be your caddy, man. I'll carry that bag for you. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. As I said at the beginning of the ceremony, Matthew was my student back when he was a freshman. And he was actually a transfer student. He transferred into my class. And the day before he started, I got an email from his mom. And anyone in here kind of knows when you get a warning email from a parent about the child who's about to come into your class, all these red flags start coming off in your head. And he was going into my fourth, which my fourth was special. And there was a student in that class who played golf with Matthew. And I kind of knew it was going to be interesting with the two of them in that class together. So I kind of played my cards right with Matthew. The mistake was sitting them next to each other. And I had this yardstick as my pass. So I was like, ooh, if you're going to be walking the halls, you're going to walk with this giant yardstick and you're going to have to come back. But Matthew decided to practice his golf swing using that yardstick. And all I could think was, well, his mom knows him. His mom knows him. And with that being said, it's time to introduce the woman who knows him best and his father. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matthew's parents.
I would like to say thank you to everyone for being here today. It's such a special day for us that you would come and support our son and just celebrate this special day with him. For 2 reasons. One, because he's signing to the school of his choice, which is also the school of my choice, which is a win-win. And also because it's his birthday. Yeah. And it's not just any birthday, it's his 18th birthday. So... Wait a minute, that noise scares me. I don't know what to expect now. You can't go out tonight. No, just kidding. Hey, wait. But anyway, it really means a lot, especially to see so many of his peers, but also friends and family that have come to support him. And a lot of the folks that are here today have seen him walk through so many challenges just from being a new kid in Eagle Pass. He was raised in Arizona, so he didn't know any Spanish. And to come and just bring him in the middle of this thick culture that's full of tradition and just a lot of flavor was an interesting transition for him. But what was really cool is just to see how many people that are here today have impacted his life. Because it's not only us. I mean, yes, we were there for him on the daily, but for special moments where he needed someone to talk to, then there was someone to talk to, whether it was at church or it was in youth group or somebody for me to talk to, because I needed someone to vent to or cry to when I was going through whatever I was going through with him. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And so I would have my sisters in Christ to go to, and that was really... and is really meaningful for me as well. And then my mother is here. Mama, can you stand up so we can give you an applause? And the reason why that's so important that my mom is here is because when we moved to Eagle Pass, We didn't have a place to live, and I didn't have a job. So she took us in until we could get back on our feet, and she helped me co-parent Matthew for a little while until I met the love of my life here. Here in Eagle Pass. So not only did I gain a husband that is just amazing because he loves the Lord and he loves us both with all of his heart, but also because he's been such a great support system for my son and for our son. He's been just, they have an amazing relationship, and it's just God's divine appointment that they would both be Matthews and that they would both be so caring and passionate about what they love and about just people in general. They're both people. So today is just a really special day for me. I'm probably not going to see me cry today because it hasn't sunk in, because I'm like really wound up from just getting everything together. But Matthew really truly has been a blessing for me. For those of you that don't know, Matthew means gift from God. And he really truly was a gift from God, because my life was headed down the wrong path. And then the Lord blessed me with a beautiful boy. And he changed my life, and the Lord used him to provoke me to be molded into somebody bigger and better and stronger, so that he could see like strong role models. So today is very important for us. We wanted to thank you for being here, for sharing his birthday and his signing. Yeah, golf is a difficult sport. I've tried it myself. I'm not very good at it, so I didn't try very long. We do try to make it to every golf tournament. I want to say, just to be honest, I think we've missed one.
Yeah, one.
One out of all 4 years. He started when he was a freshman. He was shooting in his hundreds. And now he can shoot in the low 60s and early, your best score that you sent me a picture of, I still have it, was a 67. So I'm very proud of it.
No pressure.
I'm very proud of you. But anyway, shooting consistently, he can shoot in the 70s. And on a bad day, he can shoot in the 80s. Like, we all have our bad days, right? But we all get up and try again. And golf is such a torturous sport, right? Because for those of you out there that play golf, you know that if you're shooting in the 70s, it's a great day. And then you have a bad day and you go out there and you shoot in the 80s or the 90s, then it's really tough on you. And it's really hard to get back up get back up and get back out there. Especially if you're in a slump and you feel like you can't keep going. You're like, I hate this sport. I don't even know why I'm here. I just want to quit, but my mom or my dad won't let me. And golf is that really, it's an individual sport. Although we have a great team, you still need to be able to come together as individuals, supporting each other, loving each other, encouraging each other to do better, because it is the individual scores that make the group succeed, and whether or not they win the tournament or whether or not they go on to the next level. So golf has been really amazing for us to just learn how to calm down, not take things so personally, not get so emotional. You spend hours outside, walking miles or driving a little golf cart around for miles, for hours at a time, and gives you a lot of time to reflect. So I just want to say thank you for everyone, to everyone that came. We have people that came in from Del Rio, and family that came in from San Antonio, and it really means a lot that you all are here. And I hope that you'll stay, and at the end we've got cupcakes and some little treat bags for anyone who wants one.
Yeah.
And thank you for everyone who's sporting the Westmont shirt.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be the one crying.
And on that note, Matthew, it is now time for you to put pen to paper and sign your letter of intent to Westmont College.
We're going to? Yeah. When are you guys moving?
And just like that, you witnessed an eagle become a warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matthew Schuler. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the man of the hour, Mr. Matthew Schuler, to say a few words.
My mom just said to keep it PG-13, so let me see if we can do that. First off, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came, who supported me throughout all this, my parents, God, my coach especially. It's been pretty tough. I'm going to tell you guys a little story real quick. So I got out of 8th grade going into my freshman year, and my dad called me and he said, I'm going to give you a choice. He goes, you can either sit on the bench for the rest of your high school years, or you can play a sport and be varsity and be good at it. So I said, all right, let's take the chance. So I joined a 3-week golf program from the Coach Lotus and Coach Pat at CC Win. And I fell in love with the game. I went through my first 2 years kind of cruising through the year, and I got another call from my dad. He goes, you need to get serious about this. You can play college golf. You can go big. And I sat down with Mom and Matt, and I said, I think I want to go through with this. I want to go big. I want to play college. I think I can do it. So from then on, they just supported me. We got all the friends and family from church, just other family friends, and supported me throughout this, taking me through tournaments, going as far as South Padre Island and all the places 5-6 hours away. And I've also played in Arizona. And it's just incredible to see how far I've come from freshman year, not knowing how to play, not knowing anything about the sport, to now senior year signing to a college so I can play golf. And I just think it's amazing. So I just want to say thank you guys.
At every letter of intent, before the ceremony begins, I always ask our athlete, is there anyone special you would like to come up and say a few words on your behalf? And it's always interesting to see who the person selects. And I applaud you, Matthew, because most people pick like 1,000 people to talk, and you limited it to 2. Yeah, I'm looking at you, David. 7 people. But so I applaud you, Matt, for limiting us to 2 people. So today I introduce to you all Mr. Brian C. Sneddles and CGC Ritchie.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank you guys for coming and being a part of this amazing occasion. And I just want to congratulate Lupita and Matthew for being amazing parents. It's not easy to be a single mom, and Matthew, it's not easy being a step-in dad. And I think that's exactly what you've been for Matthew, not a stepdad, a step-in dad. I know it hasn't been easy, hasn't been perfect, but you've shown him the love of a father, and I know we're all very grateful for that. And so, Matthew, you're about to face a new endeavor in life. And if I was just thinking right there, what would I tell you that would help you be successful? 3 things. That scares me. I got to go to the principal's office. Brings back bad memories. 3 things that I would tell you. The first one is never forget where you come from. You know, this season in life, it's evident here that God has brought amazing people around you to help shape you, mold you, give you a foundation of truth and values and morals to help guide you the rest of the way. When you're there in Santa Barbara, you're going to face decisions and situations that you may think that you're unprepared for. But in those moments, I want you to remember, look back to a conversation maybe you had with your coach, a teacher, you know, with Matthew, with your dad, with Lupita, with your pastors, youth pastors, and I guarantee you'll find the answer in a conversation there. So never forget where you come from. Second, never forget where you're at. It's the small daily decisions in life that determine our success in the future. Understand that you've been given a gift and value it and apply to it. A lot of young men have been in your position, have signed that letter, but they didn't understand the value of the gift that they had been given. So never forget that even though you're there far away from all of us, you're never alone. You can look back on us. Remember those daily decisions, and then never forget where you're going. God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And it's easy to get caught up in things that surround us at college. You know, college, as you guys know, provide more than an education. It provides a life education and opportunities, and not every opportunity is a good one. And if you can focus on where you're going, it'll help you make the daily decisions of where you're at. So I just want to encourage you, don't forget where you come from, don't forget where you're at, and don't forget where you're going. God bless you, and we love you guys.
Wow. Completely unexpected, but it is truly an honor for me that that Matthew actually, recognized, and he wanted me to speak on his behalf. I thank God that obviously I did something right, which is a good thing. But Matt, like I've told you, from the very beginning, from when I first met you, mijo, it's life can be real easy, real easy. So many of us make it so complicated, but it doesn't have to be complicated, Matt. As long as you keep God number one, mijo, you're gonna be fine. It's that simple. Trust me, it's that simple. If you keep God number one, the rest, mijo, is gonna fall into place. Now, don't ever forget that you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. I promise you're gonna make mistakes. You're going off to college. Have fun. Have fun. Learn from experience, my experience, mijo. Have fun. All right, you'll never ever get to go back. Ever. And eventually you're gonna get out here to the real world. So have fun when you're there, mijo. And although you're gonna be having a lot of fun, again, it's real simple. Just keep God number one. You're gonna be perfectly fine. Remember that, mijo. We are so proud of you. You have no idea. Wow, you've accomplished something that that many of us wish that we could accomplish. Being a college athlete, woof, unbelievable. It's rare, very rare. So keep up the good work. Listen to your mom, listen to your dad. They're going to tell you a lot of things, and sometimes you are going to be completely against to what they're saying. But trust me that they're telling you because they love you and because they've been there and they've done that. All right? They've been there and they've done that, especially the guy to your left. So he's only going to be telling you things because he doesn't want you to go down the path that him and I sometimes went, which wasn't always a good one, all right? But we learned late in life that as long as you keep God number one, you're going to be fine, all right? You're going to be just fine, all right? So learn from us and start learning right now as an 18-year-old young man. God number one. Okay? God bless you, mijo, and I love you.
Now I know why you only picked two. At this time, we have something a little special planned. We usually don't ever have videos at our letter of intent, so this is a treat for all of y'all. If you would, to the left, Mr. Esquivel.
The screen's gonna be over there, but I'm wondering if I can take
Oh, okay.
the phone so they can hear.
Yes. So if you would all direct yourself to the left side.
Hi, Matthew. Congratulations on your golf scholarship. I'm so happy for you, and I'm very proud of you. You've done a lot of hard work, and it's now finally paying off. And I just want to wish you the best of luck. You're going to do great. I love you. Bye.
Hey, Matthew. Congratulations on your big day. I just want to get a hold of you and tell you how proud I am of you and congratulate you and wish you the best of luck as you start this new chapter of your life. Take care, buddy. Love you.
Hey, Mijo, we wanted to say happy birthday. Sorry we couldn't be out there. We love you. We're very proud of you. Congratulations. And we'll see you when we get back. Take care and enjoy your day.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
The world is yours. Check it out.
Hey, Dad. It's your sister here in Berlin. I just wanted to say how extremely proud I am that you found a sport that you're passionate about and that you're learning from, and these lessons that you're going to learn in the next 4 years at your college in California are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. I'm so, so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see where life takes you and the missions that you accomplish. Way to go, buddy.
Hey, Matt. Coach Connect. Congratulations on signing. So glad that you're a Westmont Warrior. You're going to do great things for us.
Happy birthday, son. 18 years old. Pretty amazing. And congratulations on your college scholarship. No one deserves it more than you. You've worked very hard to achieve what you've done, and you deserve it. Love you very much, son. Congratulations. 18 years old.
And now, for closing remarks, I invite Assistant Principal of Eagle Pass High School, Mr. John Byrne.
Well, since this was a life story, it's going to be kind of tough to close this. To the folks, congratulations. It's awesome. Matthew, not only is it a difficult sport, you're going to a great place. I was spent some time right around there in the summer. A good friend of mine lives out there. You've got some choices to make. You can go to class, you can go shoot on a great course, or go hang out at the beach. It's going to be a little bit difficult. But we've all listened to Matthew's life story here, how he was as a young kid 4 or 5 years ago. Sounds like you were a great child back in those days. She told me the stories at home, by the way. So. Then come over here, coach grabs a hold of you, things work better. To all you young golfers out there, let that be your role model. Let that be your role model. He couldn't play golf when he started. He was a great student when he started. Now he's going to be a college athlete. Make that your role model. Hard work, perseverance pays off. Best of luck to you. It's awesome to go and play at the next level. You're going to enjoy especially where you're going, every minute of it. Congratulations to the parents again.
Less than 1% of all high school athletes get to call themselves collegiate athletes. And it's just astonishing to me that I think iVision and I come to these letter of intents like every other week, something like that. Today we had 2. And it's just an attribute to the skill set that is here at EPISD. And because of people like Matthew who are going out into the world and showing just what the people in this district can do, they're creating opportunities for everyone else in this room. So, with that being said, Matthew, I forgive you for breaking my desk 4 years ago. I still am waiting for that Rice Krispie treat that you never brought back to class. But I think it's an attribute to yourself, to your parents, and to your coach that you are the, I think, because even Coach Graff couldn't remember, you are the only golfer to come out of here, and you're creating these opportunities for everyone in those back 3 rows. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to give us...
Please excuse this interruption. At this time, please release all soccer players. Thank you. Excuse me. Correction. Soccer girls at this time. Thank you.
Cut, edit. And, as I said, with that being said, let's give a big standing ovation for Mr. Matthew Schuler, Westmont Golf. At this time, we will be taking pictures of first.